Hey, good morning, everybody. Going to cover reincarnation movies and places where you can do more research today. Now, there are more reincarnation movies than I will show, but these are just some of my favorite ones and best suggestions for you. The first one I'm going to point out is called Defending Your Life with Meryl Streep and Albert Brooks. This movie is excellent. This movie will show you things, soft disclosure, like the life review scenario. A life review after death, often reported in near death experiences, is a rapid panoramic replay of one's life. Although in this movie it's not rapid. It takes a while to get them over to the facility where they do the life reviews, but they do show it in the movie. But it's where individuals re experience past events and their impact on others, often described as non judgmental and emotionally vivid. I would disagree with non judgmental. My opinion on the matter after lots of research for the last few years on this subject is that what the life review does is it basically just looks for weak points in your life, even all the way back when you're like in grade school and you're like mean to a kid, or you did something that you would regret and you would absolutely take back. They're going to point it all out. They're going to use it to basically get you to re-sign up and re-sign contracts to come back and reincarnate again. So, in my opinion, that is what the life review is for. Now, most love and light new age people would say the opposite. They would say it's just to be able to learn lessons. But my argument is, how many lessons do we need to keep learning, and why do our memories get wiped? Why do we not remember anything? If you're going to learn a lesson, in my opinion, if you go out into the woods and you learn the lesson of, staying away from poison oak, you would need to remember what poison oak looks like, so thus not to run into it again. And if we have our memories wiped, then how are we potentially learning more and more lessons? Anyway, I'll move forward. The next movie I want to point out is a movie called Birth with Nicole Kidman. The scenario in this movie is this boy remembers being. So, Nicole Kidman was married. Her husband was jogging one day. He dies jogging. Sad tragedy. 10 years later, there's this boy that remembers being her husband. And he remembers it so much that he approaches her to let her know that, hey, I'm your husband. Fascinating. So that leads into Dr. Ian Stevenson's research. So Dr. Ian Stevenson was a pioneering psychiatrist at the University of Virginia who spent decades researching reincarnation, collecting over 3,000 cases of children claiming past life memories, finding strong correlations between these memories, birthmark defects, verified details of deceased individuals suggesting personality memories. Even physical traits could transfer across lives, challenging conventional science, promoting serious study of consciousness survival. If you're on the fence about reincarnation, Dr. Ian Stevenson is a great research source for you. Going back to movies, Jupiter Ascending. Fantastic movie. The Wachowski brothers. Once again, they put together a lot of great films out there. So there is reincarnation in this movie. What's also in this movie is you've got these beings, this family that harvests energy of people from worlds, and then they use that energy for purposes for them to live longer. And there's been research on that has come out called Loosh by a gentleman named Bob Monroe. Robert Monroe coined the word loosh to describe the life force energy humans generate, especially from intense emotions like fear or grief. Guys, how much fear and grief is there in this world? And will it ever end? Has it ever ended? Will it ever end? I don't think so. This world's a meat grinder. It's got a food chain. It's everyone's, experiencing all kinds of emotions. But Robert Monroe believed non-physical entities harvest for sustenance, viewing Earth as a kind of, quote, farm for this energy, a concept explored in his out-of-body experiences and theories about consciousness. Bob Monroe kind of let the cat out of the bag with his research, and very interesting. Going on, another movie I would recommend watching is Infinite. Now, what I don't like about this movie is it's not a fantastic movie. I mean, I did like the first half better than the back half. What I do like about this movie is what it shows is people remembering people that, have you ever ran into somebody and you're like, man, I just know this person. I feel like I've known this person before. So that element is in this movie where it shows Mark Wahlberg kind of waking up to other lifetimes. And this gentleman on the left definitely knows who he is, but Mark doesn't know who the gentleman on the left is yet, but he'll wake up to it. What I don't like about this movie is how it promotes reincarnation as a positive thing. Now, it could be a positive thing, but my whole argument is, along with others, is that are we allowed to get off the wheel? Are we allowed to say, no, I'm done here. I would like to exit the Earth experience. I would like to move on and go somewhere else. And if we are being tricked or trapped or enticed or manipulated into coming back over and over and over again, that would break our individual sovereign rights to be able to decide for ourselves what we would like to do. So, moving on. Yeah, have you ever met someone and felt like you've known them forever, even though it's your first time meeting? I think we can all resonate with this. So perhaps that was somebody that you have reincarnated with before, and because of the memory wipe, because you don't remember, there's something inside yourself that remembers, but you don't really, it's difficult to remember, and most of us don't. Another movie is A Dog's Journey. Now this gets into the reincarnation of pets. Also, there's a sequel to that movie called A Dog's Purpose. So this is a reincarnation-based movie. And where I would point you guys to look for more information would be Forever Conscious Research channel on YouTube. And there's a couple great, the whole channel's excellent, but there's a couple playlists on there. There's a book by Michael Newton, Journey of Souls, where it's a case study of life between lives. And Mark, who operates the Forever Conscious Research channel, YouTube channel, goes through the entire book, analyzes all the data, and speaks his mind on reincarnation on each subject. Highly recommend this, guys. This is some of the best work out there. Also on Mark's channel, you will see a playlist called the Wayne Bush series. Now, Wayne Bush was a gentleman that I recommended yesterday's video called trickedbythelight.com, who did a lot of research before a lot of people, put together a lot of puzzle pieces. He's a guest on Mark's Forever Conscious Research channel, YouTube channel, and they have great discussions about all these things. So again, this is a great topic. This is where I would point to, and I hope you guys have a really good day out there. Stay positive.